Hello, good morning, everybody. So, what was the last time I did a live? Yesterday, I did not. I got this like braids, half quarters. I need a band to hold my hair. No. Hey, toothpaste. What? Why do I have toothpaste on my Elijah? Hey, I'm not your babe. I'm not. No, I'm not your babe. I need a. I need something to hold my hair. I don't know. Anthony, hi, how are you? Good. What's that? I literally can't see. Is that the dog? I don't know if that is the dog sitting there. Thank you. I wanted to go into the house to find a hairband, but then if I go into the house, then I lose network. Oh, it's a basin. It's a basin. I haven't done a live. This Safaricom thing has removed all the offers I was using to buy bundles. So now I have to cut down. Yes, I have new hair. You told me you'll pay for my hair and you haven't, so I decided to do it myself. How are you doing? Good morning. What's the time? I think it's like 10. My mom has gone to church today. Every day she usually plans to go and then she ends up not going. I was actually supposed to go back to Nairobi yesterday, but I was too tired. And I was also supposed to go today, and I'm also tired. I think I'll go tomorrow. Adi? Why? You will kidnap me and keep me in the basement. That you not let me see the sun, but I want to see the sun. I want to see the sun, but I saw someone in Burkina Faso, a Kenyan guy, and he was saying the temperatures are 39 degrees. 39 degrees Celsius. How do you survive? Why? No. Try again. Try again. Okay, I can't find something to tie my hair with. I literally tie with this ribbon. Or you're misusing your money, so your bank said that they don't want that. That's you playing games with your money. What are you using? You're busy now cooking. Hey, you said you're a millionaire with mansions. You don't have people to cook for you. Private chef. Where's my band? Sunshine. Our cow gave birth, by the way. Where's the tiny calf? Oh, I don't know if it's a girl or a boy. It's right there. Hi, calf. Hello. It's a baby. Bonjour. Bonjour. But honestly, I don't like. I have a big forehead, so when I have such a hairstyle, it means my forehead is like exposed, the whole of it. I saw a hairband, but I don't know where it is. I'm literally dressed in such a funny way. I'm dressed in such a funny way. And I have a funny reason for it. I still have my unit. Which unit? Which one? Which one? I'm wearing this long dress. This dress could be so nice if you wear it correctly, but I'm wearing it with a trouser. My hips have grown thicker. Not to brag. So I have to wear a trouser. Nafunga nywele na nini? Should I just stop talking? I'm not Nigerian. I'm Kenyan. Vido Kumar. Hi. Oh my god. Should I just wear my this thing? Hey. I think I'm wearing it like inside out. Are you want to find a Kenyan wife, not a Nigerian? I'm a Nigerian. You're American, but you said you're Italian. Italian American. The t-shirt dress is better. You wear what is comfortable. Look at me. With this trouser. I don't even know if it's visible. And it has a tie. How do you call this? Today I'm home. When my mom is not around, I'm just like I'm home alone. But my dad is home. I don't know. He's like somewhere there with. I don't know what they're doing. They were picking some. How do you call it? These leaves. He's talking on the phone. Let's go. Let's go have a walk. I think that's it. Hi, cow, cow. I think there is a beehive here, honestly. I think there is a beehive. A small one. I think I saw it the other day when it was very small, very tiny, starting to develop. No, I don't even know where I'm going. I wish my niece was back. My niece has gone to play. They go to play with kids from there. Samuel, hi. Where are you? You tiny dog. Do you want to walk with me? Hmm? Follow me. Let's go. It wants to go home. It can't open the gate. It doesn't want to walk with me. Shame on you. What a shame. Ingia. So I said, follow me, and it's like, no, I don't want to follow you. Oh, people were waiting. You know what happened here? I thought this place was planted with sukuma wiki. No, was it sukuma wiki? There's literally no vegetables. And then what are they planting here? I think they're planting like they're planting some vegetable seeds here. Well, there was supposed to be vegetables here. Ewe, ewe. Oh. I was I was wondering who's that just going without even telling me they are going home. Like, what the hell? And then I remember, okay, my eyes, I honestly can't see shit. So I'm like looking at him. I'm wondering who's this guy and why is he just walking straight going into the home? I think he has earphones in. So he's going to pick the cows. Usually picks the cows, grazes them until like 4 p.m. and then returns them. There was maize planted here, so I need to work carefully. They usually take 7 days to germinate, but I think I can see the lines where the lines are. How it takes, if you have money for a flight, you take like 45 minutes. If you're going with a bus like me, you take up to 10 to 12 hours. Or if you get a reckless bus, then it goes with like 8 hours. Yeah, I want to sit here. Oh my god. Nowadays, here's the cows. They're going to graze. So one of the cows gave birth recently. So it's eh, I hope there is nothing to bite me here. Oops. Yes, yes, yes. My poor nails. I need to do like a pedicure. I've never spoiled myself, Jamani. Jamani. I'm up. We went with my niece to the other side. For those who are here that day, I don't even remember which day it was. We went up to that side, we crossed the river, then came back. I don't know if there is any ripe bananas. Ready. My nephew is supposed to go to the university, the same university that I went to. So he needs me. It's in the area that I live, the small town that I live in. So he needs me to go help him find a house. I don't know when I'll do that, but I told him to wait until next week. Yeah. Maze. My niece, they love going to play. My lips are dry. I think they're cracking because I can't even see myself. And I've worn this thing wrongly. Now look at it. Hey boo. Hey bunny. I don't know if I really just don't like hairstyles on my head or whatever. Able let me wear this thing vizuri. Kisimu yangu siteremke. It's so funny that when I came here, I was saying I would stay for only 1 week. Now, I think I've finished like 3 weeks. I think I've finished 3 weeks. And I still feel very lazy leaving. Yes, my niece. Yes, I did. And even no, it wasn't yesterday. The day before yesterday, we were with her. I got her some stuff, chocolates, ice cream. Oh, she wanted Skittles. Skittles are they at Universal Global? I don't know. My lips are dry. Yeah. Hmm. Today I was just tired. I'm literally saying that every day. Let me tell you guys, like, the minute I start thinking about going back, and then I'm like, oh my god, not again, not again. If there was a way I could teleport, that would be easy. But now it's a long trip. Okay. Nimechoka. What's that reflecting light over there? Are those leaves? Guys, having poor vision is not good. I can see something reflecting light over there. Is it? I don't know if it's leaves. Yeah, it's just an empty space. There was someone here hiding. And there was a day when I was in that river. Okay, I think I was like recording a video. A plane. It's 10,000 Kenyan shillings. My sister said it's. What did she say? I think it could be somewhere between 9,000 to 11,000 Kenyan shillings. I don't know. I don't know. I was in that river, and then there was like someone passing through the river, and I was like, who is this? Who's this walking around in the river? Turns out it was like a kid from the other side. He was, and he was actually going to like see my mom. Sugarcane. I want sugarcane. Our neighbors here have sugarcane, but they cut like some of it to plant on the other side. So they So if you go there, you can find some small sugarcane. I really love sugarcane. It's even like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just different. We used to have a lot of sugarcane around here. Everyone used to have sugarcane. The people over there have sugarcane. If you go there, if they find you, they will beat you. If they find you stealing the sugarcane, they'll beat you. Avoid those people. Avoid those people. I think the most common trees here are these eucalyptus. They're the easiest to grow. So literally everyone has eucalyptus. Eucalyptus. Nakusi. Mimi nawe sijatengana, sirahi amini. These are the shoes I'm wearing. Bathroom slippers. No, the ones here in the village, you could be wearing one side, this one, the other side you wear Crocs, or even no one cares. The shoes you find are the shoes you wear. Like there is a day when I was wearing one of my niece's shoe and one of my mom's. Lantana. This lantana thing usually produces some, what is it called? Some black fruits, tiny ones, and they're actually very nice to eat. Animals, like wild animals or what? Honestly, they're not easy to come across wild animals. Yeah. My dad told me the other day they saw no, he found some kids, they were like screaming around that home where my niece goes to play, and there was like a snake in the fence, but they're not like very common. They're usually common when it gets drier, like when it's not raining, when they usually come to like try to find water, but normally nope. There was a time when I was like 14, when in a span of, like I used to, when I had finished class 8 is like primary school, the last class of primary school, and I was home alone for like almost a month. And I think I encountered like two snakes, two big, I think they were actually 3 big snakes within like a span of 1 week, and I had to kill them. Hmm. Because they wanted to eat the chicken. It was in January, so in January it's usually a bit drier over here, so they usually come to find food and water. And if you go to shower and you have nice smelling soap, they can try to come into the bathroom. So you be cautious. Caution. There is also monitor lizards and mongooses, but nowadays because there is no sugarcane, the mongooses don't have places to hide, so they're not very common right now. Whenever the sugarcane was growing, that is when there were like so many around. They just eat. Hey, at eat. No. Here, if you try such a thing, eating a snake, people will even say you are a witch. You eat snakes? No, I don't eat snake. Nope. I don't think I can eat a carnivorous animal. Do I? Hey, I eat chicken. Chicken are omnivores. Oh my god, no. No. What is the wildest thing I've ever eaten? I don't know. My dad said when they were younger, they used to hunt like, not hunt, like just catch big grasshoppers, and then they will roast them and eat them, like the big ones. They were very fatty and juicy. No, I've never eaten a grasshopper. Eh, no, no. I don't want to eat snakes. I'll just think I'm eating poison. That is snakes, snails. Oh, ew, 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 ew. Nope. I'll just eat the common things like chicken and beef and goat meat. Ah, let me tell you something else. Here, like in the village, people don't really know sausages. That people includes my dad, but my mom eats them. So my dad, he says the sausages are like big worms. He can't eat them. Like, ew, they are squishy. I can't eat them. They're like big worms. Ah. Squishy, squishy sausages. We have nice birds. Back then, we used to have like a lot of trees here from this side to this side, and they used to be so nice. And then this side also, our neighbor had like so many trees more than they are right now, and they were like, it was like a nice little forest. Sometimes I used to just come and sit, like I will sit somewhere there, and there is also like some water in those streams. So there is like some water where you can just sit and relax. If you are quiet enough, you'll hear the water streaming down. Shh. Very nice. We used to have some turkeys, and they used to come and lay eggs in here. Like those turkeys, they were so difficult to manage. Oh my god. They used to find somewhere like in here, somewhere very thick, and then they will just lay eggs there. And then when the lady wants to groom too, is it called grooming? She will just come and hide there. So my dad will be like looking for her. There was another time when it was like on that very end. If you can see, there is like a lot of grass back there, and then there used to be like bushes around that end. So it will go into the bushes and then just lay there. And when it's there, it's so quiet, you can't even see it. So my dad will be like every single evening trying to follow them to see where they're going, and you will never see where they're going. You will even find it like maybe after a whole week of it just being out there. It knows how to hide. We are even surprised how it used to manage to stay there. I think there is a time when it stayed there until it hatched. I'm not sure, but it was so difficult to manage. Ultimately, they used to hatch those younglings. I don't know how you call turkey. turkey babies. Used to hatch turkey babies, and they will just die every single time. All of them. Like in 2 weeks, they just die. So my dad said, ah, there is no need to have them around. They were given to my family by, no, my niece's family, like my sister's in-laws. They gave them to my parents as gifts. They gave them the first two, and then they added another one, or I don't know, another two. But then the hatching, I think this environment is just not good for them. So they sold them. Sold them after like how many years? Almost 4 years. They were just walking around, laying eggs, hatching chicks, but no babies grew. Ah, hiyo wimbo imeimbwangaje? How do you sing that song? Nakusi, touch grass, touch grass. Wearing a trouser and a watch. You see the way when when I'm in Juja, I usually just stay inside the house. It's just similar to when I'm here. I never like go outside of the home. I'm just like either within the home, or if this is the farthest I go, like just within the property. Property sounds like a really nice place. Within the farm. But there is so much water, so you can see there is like a lot of furrows. I don't even know if you can actually build a house here. But you have like someone who's living like directly over there where you can see big trees. I think they have these furrows even in their homes, because this part of the land is has a lot of water. There's like a thick white sand, kind of sand. I don't even know how it, but in Kilui it's called Olufuyo. It's usually used to like make houses. Not make houses, it's like sand. So they use it to decorate houses. So it doesn't allow water to pass through. That is why you can see a lot of water here. So yeah. So this side is very waterlogged. Oh, like all this way from here, like up to where the river joins the other river, you will not find like people living on these lower sides, because there is so much water. Building is not easy. Okay, this is manageable actually. You can actually build here, but it's like it's not very ideal for a homestead. Na 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 na. I'm always inside. Yes. I'm not. I really. I just need to go like somewhere actually and be no. But honestly, I love walking around. It's just that like now here, I don't like people. Not that I hate people from here. Like if I'm going somewhere and then people will be like, oh hi, have you been? Blah blah blah. Where are you nowadays? Such things I don't. But I have been like this like I think all my life. There was a time when my dad was like, when I'm in the house and then my dad will see some girls passing on the road and he'll be like, please come take this girl, go with her wherever you're going. And they will be like, do you want to go? And then I'm like, no. Now I just kept the character up to now. I love being inside somewhere, or like minimal. Even I think in how many years has it been? I think for over 4 years. I've never gone to like our neighbor's home except yesterday. I think from like 4 years. Yeah, and I was just tired, and my niece was there. I went to call her to have lunch. That is when I went there. Should I go there actually? I can go there. And I don't care how I'm dressed. Nobody cares. Let me go with this one so that I can throw them out there. Let me go to my neighbor's home. We used to school with one of the guys there. Let me tell you, in the village you'll be surprised. I need to jump. 1, 2, 3. Hey, my mom will be very mad at me if she well, because there is maize. Maize was planted on today is on Sunday. I honestly don't remember when, but within this past week, so it's not yet germinated, and if you walk around carelessly, you will be stepping on the roots. See, this one. Oh, I thought this is a maize, Jamani. They planted some maize here. They had hired some ladies to like dig this patch and that one. I think they did not manage to finish before the ones who were planting got here, so they just left it. This is mud. We have like yellow mud here. It's really nice. We used to make beautiful things with my brother, like tiny pots. No, he was actually here. Okay, I wanted to say it's crazy because now he has a wife and I think like 2 kids. I'm like, bro, what the hell? Oops, I'm falling. It's like you meet your classmates from primary school and you don't even recognize them. But today is Sunday, they could be home. I don't know. But also, even the girl, like, I think the boy had repeated. Can I throw this over? Oh my god. He had like repeated a class, and I think that like close in age with the sister. Or I don't know, maybe he repeated 2 times. No. They usually use this part here to go into their home. But let's go the long route. So like we were in the same class, like the sister and brother. Even the sister, she has a baby. I don't know if it's still 1 or 2 now. But when was the last time I saw her? I think it was like in 2022 or 2023, and she was telling me about how she has a baby. But yo, look at how I'm dressed. I'm like a mad woman. You know, the funny thing is I can't see. Let's go see if my niece is here. Even when I was a kid, I honestly never used to like go play. Like you see the way my niece are like over here playing. I was always at home. You know, when I was being raised, it was like I was the only girl with my brothers. So the boys would like go out and fishing and chasing birds, and then I'll just sit at home with my mom and read books. I don't know if they're here. What was my niece wearing? I don't even remember. How do you? Mokalash. Mnafanya nini? Nimefikiria mnasongana nywele.
Utoke wewe unanifinya.
Wala Maria. Hamalai. Nani amekusonga? Hey, Krisan. Hapana, unacheka na mimi nasema hivyo juu anajua kushika nywele ndogo. Naona ika kanywele. Krisan msusi. Tukufungulie salon. Haya, bye bye. Mimi natembea tu. Ezimbara ho mbumwala. Mbuku khubayange embara nditsa nlanyola muruka. Mungu love ndanyore bangu jo ibegale sa khunjora inyangi no bandu bakona. See you. Hasta luego. Na 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 na. Let me go home. You see, these are just kids. They're just kids. They say they're playing, but they're just sleeping on a blanket. But they love being together with other kids, so whatever they please. I'm already sweating. The sun is so hot over here. Out here. Why did they make a furrow like right here? I don't think it has any importance having a furrow like here. Wait, was there not a goat? Oh, it's right there. Like, was there not a goat when I was coming this way? Let's see if we have any bananas. Oh, this part was also planted, so I don't really want to go into the part that was planted, especially before it germinates. Let me show you where we planted. Me and my mom, and my niece was also helping us with the, I need to like know where the lines are so that I don't step on the germinating ones. You see these spots? Where are they? Oh my god, I hope I'm not stepping on them. This will kill like how many maize will I have stepped on from the other side to this side? We planted this part, me and my mom, but we had like two guys who were helping. So for us, we were like dropping in the maize and the fertilizer. They were making the holes and covering with the topsoil, and then we went to cook. We cooked for 25 people. We planted this one here. So when I come back next time, I tell my mom I planted maize. So I want maize. You see here how you know that this side was planted by adults, like real adults, like grown up adults, and this side is like not adults like us. You see the space? See the space from here to here? That one is bigger. I can easily tell where the lines are in this side because they're like really widely spread. What am I cooking today? I don't know. You know, the bit about me being here is that my mom is in charge. I was like, when she was going to church, and I was telling her, why are you leaving us alone? And she was like, if you don't want to stay, then you can follow me to church. They are having a fundraiser. Honestly, this church is so annoying. Like every single time they see you, they just see money. Money, 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 money. You have to be taking money. Look at these groundnuts. This one, my mom planted with another lady. See? Do you know groundnuts, peanuts? This is where you get peanuts. Very nice. I think they take like six months to mature. Yeah. So in like November they'll be ready. These are sukuma wiki. At least they've grown. My mom sells them, but sukuma wiki not so much because these ones are not like a lot. But these ones, kunde, these ones are called kunde. I think I actually want some kunde. I'll see. My mom was digging here. My mom literally just loves doing everything. Now yesterday she cannot even rest. She'll come back from church and she'll be like, oh, let me do what and what and what. We also have groundnuts up to this side. My camera is not very good. Look at that. They look so pretty. Groundnuts. All churches are like that. Exactly. That's what, like, They, number one, they will send someone. They're like some people. They send to go around. Okay, these ones are really nice. They are called Emiru in Kiluya, in Luya language. She sells these ones and kunde, but these ones are like they have grown so much. Like this is a lot, so she sells these ones. They'll send someone to come with the to collect, I don't know, maize. They'll be like, we are coming to collect harvest. And then my mom was telling me, when you go to the church, you're given they give you envelopes every Sunday, so that the next Sunday you put in money to take to church. The next Sunday, and you have to like what is it called, the pledge. You have to pledge and say, every month I'll be bringing this amount of money. And I think they are like, I think she said the minimum is 3,000 shillings. And you know, like around here, people don't really make money. Like 3,000 shillings per month for someone is really a lot, because people will go to like dig in people's farm or help to harvest or weed or like do such kind of work to get money. So charity starts at home. No, but that is like, you actually, like, some people really struggle. Some people get 200 shillings per day. Some people don't even get that 200 shillings. So it's a lot for, like, it's very discouraging for people who just want to like have a Christian community, but whenever they go to the churches, they are told, you need to bring money, you need to bring money. It's a lot. I think they were, and let me tell you, they are doing a fundraiser to buy the bishop of, I don't know, the parish or whatever, to buy him a Land Cruiser. I think they bought him like is it a Land Cruiser or a Range Rover, whatever. They bought him like that kind of a car, and they are in debt, so they need to pay it off. So like you can see the kind of people who are being asked to contribute the money to buy someone a Range Rover. Some people who don't even have a house. Some people don't even have a house. Some people live in grass houses, but they're being asked to buy someone a Range Rover. That is not fair. That is not good at all. And the crazy thing is that the church is like, it's like a regulated church. So you can imagine if it was like it's called Anglican Church of Kenya. So it's like, this is a regulated church. It's like countrywide. They have like national whatever. But you can see, if a regulated church can do that to its people, what about the ones that don't have regulations? They're buying Range Rovers. Some people have not even ever stepped inside a car, but they are very devoted to the church, so they just do it anyway. They sacrifice the money to do it. It's not good. And mind you, the bishops, the whatever, they even get housing, they get food, they get like everything from the church. The church provides the house, they provide food, but they still need a Range Rover. They're like, when I need to go to preach somewhere, I'll be going with a Range Rover. So crazy. Let me know. Umerudi kutafuta chai ha? Umbeba nini? Hebu nione. Look at this boy. Chapati. Ni hivyo tu, unaenda unarudi kadogo. Trevi. That is my nephew. I'm telling him he goes to play. If you saw, I don't know if he was visible, but the kids who are lying there on the blanket, he was also there. So he goes to play for like 30 minutes, comes back to get a little food, then goes again, comes back to get food. But you know how kids are. kids, they get hungry every 10 minutes. Can I sit here? I like sitting here, but I think it's a bit sunny. There's a bit of sun getting closer. Do you know this plant? When you touch it, I think we saw it in biology. I don't remember the name. Omusomesia. My mom has actually never been like you see how people usually say, oh, at prayerful mothers. My mom has never ever like not that she hated church, but she's never been like a church person. I think she has even the few times she goes, I think it's like very recent that she started doing that. Even when we were like younger, I think we used to go to church on Easter and on Christmas only. So when did she start going to church actually? I think maybe like 2021, but not regularly, like just once in a while. So not all African mothers are religious, like my mother. But I think even though she can't pinpoint it, but I think her growing up has a lot to do with that. My grandmother was very religious. She will wake up at like 4 and pray for all her kids and grandkids and whoever in Kiluya. And even at the time of her passing, she was a church, they're called lay readers from I think 1980s or 1990s until the time she passed. So I think after she passed is when my mom tried to like at least go to church like once, maybe once a month or twice or once in 2 months. Yeah. So it's usually like they usually say when my grandfather, now her dad, they had gone to get baptized, like my mom and her siblings, some of her siblings, they had gone to get baptized, and her dad passed away the next day morning from poisoning. So it's believed someone poisoned him in the church. So I guess like my mom cannot really say, but I think that affected her perception of the church. And it's like the same church that she goes to, like the same Anglican church. So but it's believed, they believe, so there was no proof that one of the neighbors like back there is the one who poisoned him. So I think that affected her perception of the church, and it's like, yeah, the church is not also a safe place to be. So I think that is what her thoughts have been. And my dad never grew up religious. Never. Didn't even know religion, I think. So yeah, religion, I think for us we've been exposed to religion by my grandmother, but for me I think high school did. Yes. So my grandmother never used to miss church ever. Even my uncles, they still love church. But I think my mom, my grandfather died when my mom was like 12 years old, and she's the firstborn, so she's the one who kind of had an idea of what is going on and experienced what was happening. So she's the one who was left traumatized. Yeah. So healing does not take 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 what? Ow. Now I'm hurting myself. Yeah, it's crazy. Jealousy here. Like I think in most villages I think they're just like that. So at that time they say like my grandfather he had gotten a government job and was starting to like do a bit better than the neighbors, and that's when the jealousy started. So, and he was also religious like my grandma. Even for their meeting they met in church. My grandfather and my grandmother, they were both teachers, but my grandmother quit teaching after my grandfather died. She said waiting for to be paid at the end of the month was too unmanageable to raise the kids. So she quit teaching and started hustling. So they were both teachers. They met when they were like in their 20s. I think my grandmother got married when she was like 23, and they were teaching, and they had gone to like, you know, the way, okay, I don't know if this is universal, but sometimes like schools will organize to like do masses together, something like that. So that is where, where my grandmother and my grandfather met. So they met in a church activity, but they were teachers back then. Then it's somewhere called Maseno. Maseno is like um in Nyanza. Nyanza is like near Lake Victoria there, around Lake Victoria. So I don't blame her. And you know the crazy thing is, okay, my mom, like, she, like, their home is like close, like not really close, like it's not a walking distance, but it's quite close. Like, you, okay, you can walk, actually, you can walk, but it's far. How many kilometers would that be? Maybe like around 40. No, 40. Yeah, maybe like 40 kilometers from here. So the church where they were going to, like, where they went to get baptized is actually the church that she now goes to. But in the home they also have that church, but this was like the central church back then. So they were like, when it's time to get baptized, you all have to go to this church. So I guess like when she goes there, she's reminded, you know, this is where my dad was poisoned, allegedly. Yeah, Isaiah. Na, 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 na. But I'm really proud of my grandmother. You know, like my grandmother, she had 6 kids and she had to raise them all. Like, her husband passed away when the firstborn, they got married in 1962 or 61, and then the husband passed away in 1975. So like a few years. Yes, that's a long walk. Yeah, but it's like, yeah, that is the home. So it was, I think, barely 15 years into the marriage, and the firstborn was like 12 years. Was she 12 years or 14 years, something around there? And now the other ones, she had to raise them, all of them. And the crazy thing is, like, she managed to raise every single one of them. They went to really nice high schools. Like, you can imagine back then, my mom went to a national school, a girls school, which are like, up to now it's like very prestigious. It's called Bunyore Girls. It's a national school, very prestigious. She, every single of her kids, every single one of them, they went to really nice schools. I even have an one uncle who had like polio. He got polio when he was a nice school. Special school, and then he went, she managed to take every one of them and every one of them to college. All of those kids alone, single-handedly. She used to like do just hustle. So the nice thing is they like land, so they will farm sugarcane. Sometimes they farm sugarcane, they sell it, they get money. She pays for all of them, every one of them. How many are teachers? Like, they have 3 teachers. One is an accountant, one is a nurse, one did computer science, and the other one did like tourism, but he chose not to continue with the career. So right now he's a farmer. So every single one of them went to college and went to high school. She single-handedly, I'm really proud of her. Even the house which my grandfather was building, she managed to complete it. Complete it. Yeah. I think that is the biggest advantage they had. Walking tall. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? I'm trying to cut off this. Hmm? This can be sugar. My nails look so bad. That is how you live in the village. They broke all of them. They broke. Na 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 na. Hustler. Retirement. My father retired back then in like, when was it? 2006 or 2007? 2006. And then in 2007, he tried to get into politics. I'm good. I'm doing well, thank you. And he will walk around and everyone will be like, you are the one. We'll vote for you. We'll vote for you. Oops. He used all his money. Like, you see the way someone, when you retire, they give you like a lot of money once, and then you now start getting pension. He used a lot of money for campaign, and then he failed. Poor man. Yeah. My mom retired in 2023. Okay, my bundles are actually almost expiring. Bye bye. I've wasted enough time. Let me go wash the dishes before my mom now comes back and like, you're still sitting around, brother. I'll see you later. It will cut off any minute from now. I just hurt myself for no reason. Let me carry this thing. We can use them to boil water. No, we warm water with the firewood. We warm water to shower in the evening. These chickens want to go outside, but I'm not letting them. See you later. Hasta luego. Go send me coffee. Send my coffee. Send me coffee. Ugh, what the hell? Let me show you the small calf before it goes off. I think it will go off with 59 minutes. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. It's today is day 2, so it's like 2 days old today. Turning 2. Bye.